Love, light, and blessings. Shamanic Airwag Priestess here, and I'm going to be making some pre-recorded videos so I can have some content on my channel. And if I have the same clothes on, it's because I'm recording within the same day. So you might get some videos where it looks like I'm repeating my clothes, but it's because I'm trying to record whenever I get a chance. And right now I have a free moment to do this really, I'm going to try to make this a quick video, guys. So I wanted to make this video because I always find it really interesting to know where someone started from. So a little bit of a disclaimer here. I do practice closed traditions, and those traditions were taught to me from oral traditions. So the way that a lot of us that practice or grew up in Santeria, learn Santeria, isn't really through books, but it's through the passing down of knowledge. So from our elders, our godparents, things like that. Same thing with Haitian voodoo, because these are closed traditions. So you're going to get better knowledge, more expansion knowledge, and just a better experience overall learning from someone directly. Okay. So outside of that, these are the books that when I first got into my spiritual journey outside of closed traditions and the traditions that I practice, these are my top 5 books that anyone, if these different aspects of spirituality call to you, of course, can happily buy if they're just getting started on their journey. These are neutral books and pretty safe too, because a lot of times you'll have people like write books on cursing and stuff, and I have certain feelings about that because certain knowledge in the wrong hands could be a dangerous. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Sorry, but not sorry, right? So these are my top 5 books that I love when it comes to when I do read books, and when it comes to practicing more of a not a tradition, but more of something that could resonate with multiple different people. Doesn't matter what tradition you come from, pretty much. So some things that are more universal, if you will. So my first ever spiritual book was I got into angel meditation. So when I came out of fundamentalist religious practices, because I was part of a cult that disguised themselves as a Christian religion, but they were a cult. I needed a lot of healing at the time, and I was also going through some really hard times within my marriage at the time and things like that. So I found this woman named Carmen A. Scheid on YouTube. I had a near-death experience where I saw the 7 levels of heaven. One day my next paranormal video, which I am actually currently working on, is going to be talking about that experience in a more deeper level, because I do want to talk about my near-death experience, and I feel like an actual video on it will do it justice. Okay, I'm gonna be bringing the journal that I wrote my experience in, and reread my entries too, so make sure I don't leave any of the details out. But this is going to be really great. So for those of you that have been asking about, when are you doing paranormal videos? I want to know about your paranormal experiences. Literally this weekend, I'm going to be creating those videos, okay? And I'm going to be downloading these videos. As I said, I'm going to pre-record videos during the time that my kids are off from school, because I'm not doing remote schooling. So I'm going to try to get some videos out here because January tends to be very hectic for me, okay? So the first book that I had is Your Angel Bible, and it's by Hazel Raven. And Carmen A. Scheid featured that video on this book on her channel, because I love her angel meditations. I don't think she posts anymore, and I'm not really subscribed to her channel at this time, but she was someone that got me into YouTube. I didn't even know YouTube had anything about angels or spirituality prior to Carmen A. Scheid. And so I love this book. As you can see, it has highlights in it. It talks about like vibrational, why invite the angels, what are angels, and things like that. So there's like a lot of parts of the books that are highlighted, and things of that nature. The different levels, which is crazy. When I read this particular section on the hierarchies and the different levels of the angels, this resonated with me, because before I even knew that's what I was actually seeing and all this stuff. This book helped me to understand my near death experience. So this book was a really big awakening. Through this book, I started doing some really powerful meditations, and I met one of my main spirit guides, which is one of my Taino spirit guides, and he came to me through a meditation, and I didn't know that he was showing me elemental spirits. This explained the different types of elemental spirits. So I learned a lot on this book. This book even touches on the Kabbalah, angel colors, okay, and things like that, because I do work with angels even to this day. And it just like, it talks about past lives, like it really different angels in different traditions, Mormons, Islam, indigenous cultures, Jewish culture, like different types of angel here healings. It actually was what got me into the chakras as well. Healing yourself through the chakras, working with pendulum, distance healing, Akasha record cleansings. There's different like exercise. I went through this whole book. I did all the exercises. I did the meditations. I worked with the crystals that are mentioned in this book. I learned about the different types of oil, like kind of oils you can make. A lot of my oil recipes for angels are based on this book, because they'll talk about like things that they like some like cinnamon, some like frankincense and myrrh, some like vanilla, different ways you can use that, working through the planets with the angels, different things they could assist. I mean, this book has like, it's great. It's one of my oldest books, and it's just a great all around book if you want to learn how to work with the angels. It's the Angel Bible by Hazel Raven. I think this book is still in print because I got mine from Amazon, but I'm not sure. I should have checked before I made this video. And then when I got into crystals, because when I started working with the angels, I got into working with crystals. So for me, crystals have always been more of a healing part of my practice. I worked with the Crystal Bible. Okay, and this book taught me so many things about crystals. Like, I went through this whole book as well. Anytime to this day, when I get a new crystal, I'll study about it and things like that. So this one's a good one too. It is the Crystal Bible by Judy Hall. So I love the Bible series in these series. Like, they have like a bunch, like Chakra Bible, which I really didn't like that one, but the Crystal Bible and the Angel Bible are my favorite. Those are the ones that I mainly have. This one I got like when I first made my channel, and I love it. It's Crystal Prescriptions, A to Z guides to over 1,200 symptoms and their healing properties, and how to basically, I like to do crystal grids, so I'll look up specific conditions that I want to work on and create a crystal grid according to that. Or if I'm healing chakras, I would see the various different types of crystals that I can use. So, and it's nice because since they give you so many options, you don't have to go and buy so many crystals. You can use what you got. This book I love by Florencio Guevara, and this one, so my mother taught me how to make a mesa blanca. However, this book made me comfortable with her continuing to teach me, because there was a lot of things that I was afraid of when I would see spirits pass through my mom and things like that, and she wouldn't explain things. So when my mom taught me about Spiritismo, this book also helped me to be able to translate things to my children who don't speak Spanish. And I love that this is an English version of La Mesa Blanca. He actually translated a lot of the prayers into English. So if you are an English speaker and you want to learn how to make a Mesa Blanca, you can get this book by Florencio Guevara called La Mesa Blanca, The White Altar. Okay, and this is available on Amazon. As you can see, it has really great things. I have a Yemaya prayer that I've read on various parts of my channel and different videos. That prayer is from this book. I always give credit to the author. And he talks about the La Madama spirit in here too, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. He talks about quadrants, La Misa, results of La Misa, opening the doors to the spirits. And there goes a picture of La Madama right there, which is a spirit that I talk to a lot. La Madama is a very fundamental spirit in Espiritismo, okay? He talks about her different traits and aspects, as you can see, like the saints and things like that. So he talks about all these things. So this is a nice read that you can maybe do it in one sitting if you wanted to. Perfectly okay. Again, when I read, I don't necessarily have to agree with everything the authors do. Like, I don't see her as a goddess, but you know, there's a prayer that calls her a goddess of the oceans. That's fine. I'll just be like the Orisha of the ocean. You know what I mean? So take what you like, and then what doesn't resonate with you, you don't have to. But it's a beautiful prayer. It's the Castaway Prayer. It's translated, so I love that. He also has prayers how to end your misa and everything like that. Okay, so love this book. And then you have your Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs, will be number 5 for me. Love this one. As you can see, I have other herb books, but I was trying to keep things from not from a tradition, even though this is like a Wiccan book or whatever. Anybody can use this book pretty much. It's mostly on the positive side of herbs, but you know, you can use them for opposite reasons. I tell you, everything has a dual purpose. So if they're stating like a love and you're looking for darker stuff, you can use the opposite, right? You can use that herb for love in a different way for hate, right? So tranquility and tranquility. But yeah, so there's like a lot of good information on here for like someone who's starting out on their herbal practices. Again, most of my stuff I learned from oral tradition, but I do like these books. I did learn from. There's nothing wrong with reading books and buying books and learning from them too. You know, it's just that when it comes to closed traditions, you got to take that with a grain of salt, because you know, sometimes you don't know who's actually writing those books, and a lot of times they're writing it more from an outsider's perspective. Okay, all right, guys. So much love, much light, and much blessings. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and until the next video. And in the comment section below, let me know what are the top 5 books that help to get you into your spiritual journey, and things of that nature. Bye.